bunch of amateur comedians. But we have had a chance to do a bit of practicing, which is good for me because that gave me an opportunity to analyse my act a little bit over the last couple of weeks, and I could pick out the bits that weren't quite working. My name is Steve Adams. Good night! Like some others, I'm a little bit nervous. But the reason why I'm nervous is because I know that everybody here is here to see one person. And I've done the numbers. 95% of you aren't here to see me. The 5% that are here to see me are here to see me die on this stage. In front of the other 95%. So, I was nervous. I'm getting a little bit better now because one of the guys backstage said to me, look Steve, if you are nervous, get on stage, tell a few jokes, and don't get any laughs, just look them in the eyes. And then picture everybody naked. I am so wishing that I hadn't taken that advice. Luckily for me, my parents aren't here. Sadly, my dad is no longer with us. It's been nearly 2 years. He moved in to my house, my family, with my kids, and it was for his end-of-life care. And now he's looking down from the balcony of the care home he just moved into. Bastard. He left us. We were missing him so much. Well, the kids were missing his pension pocket money anyway. Can't really blame him though, to be honest, because they cook 3 good meals every day. And he's also got a TV in his room, and he can crank the volume up as loud as he needs to. And he's also got a red panic button by the side of his bed for emergencies, like, nurse, nurse! Any chance of a cup of tea? It's because of him I'm here though, because there I was, sitting on the toilet, safe in the knowledge he wasn't going to barge in like he used to with that pained expression on his face. You know, the one that can only say, diarrhea explosion. Now, I was thumbing through the social media bog scroll, as I like to call it, and I popped this advert for standing up for comedy, for charity. And I went, yes, that's a great idea. Don't worry, I wiped first. The challenge was, though, which charity? Because for my dad, it's almost like, trying to choose one really good sweet from a pick and mix shop. So, as my mother-in-law says, she's not here, thankfully. My mother-in-law says, old age doesn't come alone. No, so my dad, he's deaf in both ears, and he's got a shocking memory brought about by the Alzheimer's dementia. So I find myself walking down the street quite often saying things like, yes, Dad! I did change your underpants! He's blind in one eye. He's got really crippling arthritis in his fingers as well. And he's got deep vein thrombosis, which is brought about by the kidney cancer. And at the tender age of 81, he's got this deep, deep-rooted feeling that he's still a ladies' man. Combing his fingers through his bald head. So I spun the wheel of misfortune, and we got cancer. Research, UK. But to be honest, his biggest challenge is actually his frailty. He can't do the things he used to do on his own anymore, or so he tells us. So I pop round and see him when I possibly can to get a helping hand, and I don't bother knocking on his door anymore because the arthritis in his fingers, he can't really pick out the teeny tiny batteries to put into his hearing aids, he never hears anyway. So one day I just barge in, and there's the nurse, twanging on the rubber gloves, scowling at my dad who's twirling, stark bollock naked. favourite karaoke song. What are you going to do with all this junk inside my trunk? Now I realise that for more than 95% of you, that image isn't really that proper thing put in the brain. So I'm going to help you out, right? I want all of you to think about the one person that you came here to see, and imagine them standing right next to me right now, turning, naked, completely delusional. Bang, bang, bang. We're sexy and we know it. You've all been naked. We all feel sick. My name's Steve Adams. Good night.